Ladies and gents, we are back. We are back with the part 2 of the Japanese hauntings, which the last video, it actually was a few there. I was a bit like, ooh, right, okay, this is getting a little bit trippy. So we're gonna jump straight back in and get going.
Mr. Shiraku is one of the researchers from the Poor Middle-Aged TV channel who went to investigate the haunted tunnel alone. There is an interesting story surrounding it. Once there were tracks running through the tunnel, but one day there was an accident in which a person died. One of the train drivers was responsible for everything and later admitted his mistake. Mr. Shiraku was fascinated by this story because there were rumors that even before the accident, this place was considered evil and haunted, and apparently something possessed the driver, and that's why the accident happened. Nevertheless, Shiraku decided to go to this place completely alone.
Why? Why would you go alone?
マジでさ、こういうとこからこうやって、やっぱこの高さっていうのが怖いけど、どうしてもリアリティだよね。この白線の感じと。いやでも一生来ることのない電車をさ、こうやって待つわけだから。
I wouldn't be there. I'd be gone. Either during the day or I'm taking friends with me.
ちょっと待って。
The hell happened?
ちょっと待って、本当に怖い。もう手になんかついてたって。虫？
You're probably wondering what really happened.
Yeah.
Because the recording doesn't show much. Once again, we have to increase the brightness and slow down the recording to see anything. But once we do this, we'll understand why Shiraku was so confused. In the enhanced image, we can see someone else's hand that tries to touch him. Shiraku immediately turns around, but there is no one nearby. So, who did this hand belong to? Was it the spirit of the person who died in the accident trying to communicate with him? It's also possible that it's all fake. But it's not me who makes this decision, it's you.
It was the right hand as well.
This time, Mr. K and Abe visited director Akira's apartment, who rents this flat to shoot music videos or other music-related projects. But the longer he stayed in this place, the weirder it started to get. Everyone who was in the apartment felt the presence of someone else. Many times, his assistants recorded videos and told him that the apartment was haunted. After receiving only negative information, Akira decided to pass the information and the place to Mr. K and Abe to find out what was going on there.
じゃあさっきは何の音？何かしらの物音がしたんですけど。怪奇現象とかそういった音とかってはないと思います。部屋がどうなってるかいろいろ撮っていきますね。エアコンとかベランダ、ソファーとテーブル、至ってシンプルな。
There's gonna be no one there. Okay.
まあこの手すりの音と玄関の扉、それぐらい。待って待った、ドア。今ドアの音しました。
If we can hear that sound there, just gonna pause it a moment. If we can hear while we're on the balcony that door closing and the sound of it, we should be able to hear if any other doors on that landing will close. Yeah? Are we all together on that page? Because when he first went out there, looking around, there was no noise, no other door closing or opening. It does make you think, man, it really does. See how loud it is?
Alone. The door to the room closes by itself. Immediately, the man goes into the corridor. Perhaps someone who closed the door is still there. He finds no one. A few minutes later, the whole situation repeats itself. Mr. K goes out into the corridor again, empty.
See, with that there, he has got a number of cameras with him. I would put one in the hallway or in the room facing the door. But again, no, if this is faked, that would lose the illusion.
But did you notice something else? After reading the comments, many people noticed something that didn't fit there. After examining the video even more closely, it's possible that viewers were right. Well, you probably remember when Mr. K hears the door closing and goes out into the corridor. He doesn't meet anyone, right? Well, you can see something in the reflection of the door. When he opens the door, opposite in the reflection, you can see the figure of a woman with black, long and lush hair. Many viewers noticed this and said it was 100% a ghost. Of course, how many of you are wondering whether it is really something paranormal, a shadow, a ghost, or nothing at all? This is where things get even more interesting. While analyzing this phenomenon, I remembered that Mr. K experiences the same thing a few minutes later. He hears the door closing, goes out, and it's empty again. I compared these two recordings, and it turned out that the second time there was nothing in the reflection. No strange shape, no shadows, nothing.
No one there.
So, what the hell was that? You have to come to your own conclusions. Nevertheless, not long after this, the team ends their investigation. But after a few days, Akira sends them a recording of his assistant, who, while visiting the apartment, caught something that he cannot explain.
Ooh, what we got? Yeah, we know you're going into 527. Is the balcony door open? So, we saw the balcony door opening. What? Nah, I don't think that's real. That's not real. They planned that. They were hiding behind the curtain because the curtain was out too much. Yeah, I'm calling fake on this one. It's too zoomed in as well.
His assistant enters the apartment. He carefully checks every nook and cranny. At one point, he turns towards the balcony for a second, where he catches the mysterious
They were hiding
black
behind the
silhouette.
curtain.
Unaware of what it is on the balcony, he goes there. But
That's
to
what
our
that's what was happening
there
there.
is no one. Was there this mysterious apparition? Did Akira's assistant manage to capture the sinister entity living in this apartment?
No.
What really closed the door in the room twice? And most importantly, did Mr. K really catch the ghost then? Many questions and no answers. So, folks, what do you think about this investigation?
That one there, I really do not believe that one. Because when he walked into the room, the camera was too zoomed in, 100%. It's literally going into it and... So it's like, instead of having the camera just like this on me, it was literally like this. It was too much. And the fact that when he went in, you could see the curtain was out at the bottom. Almost like, oh yeah, we're going to make sure that it doesn't look like anyone's here. That part there, I completely debunked that one. The first part though, when he opens the door and looks out and there's someone by there. That was a good trick, I'll say that. But again, it's like say Bowser saying in the last video, if some of these are fake, they are really, really well done. But again, no, it's like if you've seen the movie, one of the guinea pig ones, it's actually on YouTube, you can watch, and it is age restricted because it is extremely, extremely violent. But the special effects are absolutely amazing. Let's get back into it.
In the meantime, we return to Japan, where this time, instead of visiting a bathroom like Gashan, we will investigate a supposedly haunted temple with Kuru. He went to this exact location after receiving a message from a viewer who, along with friends, visited this place. During their stay, they experienced an inexplicable phenomenon where a black figure unexpectedly emerged from the building, scaring the group, who promptly left. After reading the message, Kuru immediately decided to verify the location. After leaving his vehicle and walking a considerable distance, Kuru reached his destination and began the investigation.
失礼します。めっちゃ暗いな。これ暗視じゃないと見えへんわ。
Night vision, baby.
うわ、すごい。こっちは。記念碑かな。記念碑やな。なんか声聞こえてきました。
We see the temple and the surrounding area. Surely, each of you noticed the mysterious anomaly during this segment. If not, here's a hint.
Another one like it?
ちょっと待って
We have a very similar situation to a few weeks ago when Mr. Shiroku visited a haunted tunnel and was touched by a mysterious hand. This time, it's harder to detect because Kuro did not react at all after being touched.
Oh shit,
If
it
we
is!
slow down the recording appropriately, we indeed see a hand touching Kuro's hand. Of course, one
I'd be
could
out of there.
argue it was his other
I'd be
hand.
gone.
But how could he be holding the camera? We conclude that someone else was there with him. Unaware of this encounter, Kuro continues.
It's also someone else's right hand as well. It's not the left. Because again, like with the other one, you got the camera like this and you see the hand come over it like this.
Sets up his equipment and tries to communicate with the spirit.
あんまり何か現象っていうのは感じられないです。ただ、なんていうか寒気がすごいです。結構虫とか飛んでて、まあちょっと暑いんですけど、なぜか寒気を感じる。ピーみたいな耳鳴りっぽい音も聞こえてる気します。あとちょくちょく動物ではない人の声みたいな、なんかそんな音が聞こえてる気がします。早く立ち去れと言われてるような、そんな感じの感覚になります。一応ちゃんとした神聖な場所なんで、僕の勝手なそういう思い込みでそういう雰囲気になってるだけかもしれないんですけど、さっきの男の人の鼻歌の件といい、やっぱりただの神聖な場所ではないような、そんな空気が感じます。
During the attempt to communicate, nothing extraordinary happens. There is almost complete silence. Not wanting to waste more time, Kuro ends the investigation and turns off the equipment. However, the static camera that Kuro had set up earlier managed to capture something interesting during the communication attempt.
I'd be
A
gone.
mysterious pale demonic hand suddenly appears on the monument. The biggest mystery remains how
Gone.
someone managed to stick out a hand without revealing the rest of the body, assuming it was a hoax. Therefore, the second option is that it was a spirit haunting the place, and the hand that appeared earlier might have been an attempt by the spirit to reveal itself to Kuro. What do you think, folks?
I don't know. See, I really don't know with that one. It's a good one. And the one things that I do like about these, even if some of these do turn out to be fake, the one we saw last in the apartment and you saw the person go out onto the balcony, those type of things, it's like not. Because again, could have been a friend, could have been an assistant, or it could have just been a burglar. It could have been anything. Especially if they know that that apartment is always rented out to people who are making music. If you're a burglar, you're going to be thinking, could be money in there. Let's go in and nick stuff, steal stuff, you know? But when you see just the hands and all that kind of stuff, to me, those are the subtlest of hints which it makes these videos. They really do. And I've noticed that recently with a lot of ghost hunters on YouTube where some of them are doing full on like jump skits and showing like all the faces and all this. You do not need to do that. What you literally need to do is just have a hand show here, or just like a corner of an eye or something like that. To me, those are the ones that go, oh, I'm getting out of here.
And we return once again to Japan, just like Kuro who captured the demonic hand. This time, along with Chibitama-san, we will visit another haunted temple. However, this building is completely different from the one in Kuro's footage. It is practically a ruin, threatening to collapse. Ignoring the warnings, Shibitama-san decides to visit this place. Nonetheless, he didn't expect to witness an unexpected encounter shortly after arriving.
Didn't really see anything. All I see is the bush shaking.
Literally on the steps in front of the temple, Chibitama notices a mysterious figure.
Oh shit, yeah, you do.
He immediately pulls out his camera and starts recording. However, due to the sudden rush, the crucial seconds are filmed in such a way that it's hard to see anything clearly. Nevertheless, after slowing down the footage, we can see a figure at the top of the stairs disappearing into the bushes.
There is some in
when
there.
Chibitama checks the spot, whatever it was, it's no longer there. After a few minutes of contemplation, Chibitama decides to continue his investigation and enters the temple. For most of the investigation, apart from a few objects moving on their own, the night went smoothly. He had nothing left but to close the doors and end the investigation.
書いてある。位牌を集めています。山をきれいにしましょう。これこの前も書いてあったのかな。じゃあ閉めますね。よいしょ。はい、ありがとうございました。では帰ります。さようなら。
I was waiting for that bang. Yeah, no thank you. Open the door, go back in.
気のせいか勝手に閉めた。閉めた。はい、さようなら。お、そうや。
Did you see that?
Turned
At
into the Blair
very
Witch.
end, Chibitama closes the door and walks away. However, shortly after, we hear a noise coming from inside, prompting Chibitama to turn his gaze back to the building. At that moment, we can see a terrifying face in the gap of the door, watching Chibitama intently. Most interestingly, after a few seconds, whatever it is starts slowly dissolving into the air until it completely disappears.
Oh my god.
What?
I literally thought it just kind of disappeared, but that dissolved. It dissolves.
The hell was that? Was it the same apparition he managed to capture at the beginning of the investigation? How did the face in the gap dissolve into the air?
That is cool.
But the most important question remains open. Did he really manage to capture a real ghost on camera that night or not? That decision is up to you.
That one is so good.
Nevertheless, we do not venture far as we stay in Japan and join Kawachi, Nakamura, and Soji in a rather popular location visited by many ghost hunting groups. There, they meet Kiriki, who tells them that over half of these groups cannot endure the night and leave the mansion before dawn. They were soon to discover that this place truly deserves its haunted reputation.
で、ここの2部屋が今日基本的に滞在する、メインの部屋になるんですけど、この部屋は清掃してます。はい。ですけどこの部屋以外ほとんど触れてないんで、 もう当時のそのままなんで、
はい。
はい。これは多分元々
が持ち主。
ここ結構築年数が正確に分かってないんですけど、
はい、
かなりいろんな方が住んでたらしくて、多分住んでた方の一人ですね。
これ残留物っていうのはそのまま。
残留物全くそのままです。上もそのままです。こっちのこの鏡ももともとあったやつなんですけど、
人気がすごいし、写真もすごい。
まあこれもともとあったやつで、写真あるんですけど、やっぱこう見ると、もうとんでもなく昭和の写真だなと。
これでも軍服ですよね、これ。
これ軍服っすね。
ですよね。どう見ても。
戦時中っすね。
軍人さんですよね。
で、こっちの棚に手紙、これが挟まってて。
はいはい。今日で終わりです。まだ海が出たら来てください。
まあちょっと
海が出たら。
なんかの病気だったと思うんですよ。なんかの病気だったと思うんですけど、結構海が出る病、まあ今日で終わりですがちょっとよくわかんないですけど。
After entering the house, Kiriki guides the entire team room by room. You might be wondering if anything paranormal happened in the shown clip, and indeed it did.
I didn't see anything.
It's not so obvious. It's literally the same situation as with Shiroko's foot. In the mirror's reflection, for just a fraction of a second, you can see a mysterious, almost demonic hand reaching towards Soji. The apparition appears out of nowhere, only to vanish immediately.
Gone.
Throughout the rest of the investigation, apart from a few inexplicable noises, the night passes quietly. So, what do you think about this phenomenon? What could this strange hand be? Was it a ghost trying to manifest, or something even more sinister? That decision is up to you guys.
Now, they do go on and say about mirrors, that mirrors are portals. If they're like one facing the other is a portal to the other dimension or realm or whatever. But with that one there, those are the type of ones that I really like seeing. Because even if it is done to, just to fool people, or we're going to make a ghost video, we're going to have like a hand here or whatever. Like I said, those ones I think are absolutely amazing. And with that one there, the hand looks translucent as well. See, there's so much going on with these. It's absolutely nuts. Right, number one.
Nevertheless, an equally interesting phenomenon was captured by Marcy's son, who, during his exploration of a ruined hotel in Taiwan, managed to capture this.
明らかに上に動体検知がなりました。ちょっと待って、すごすぎるな。一回ちょっと離れてキネクト取ります。このまま。
I do like the Kinect camera they use. They used it in Paranormal Activity 4. With the dots and all this kind of stuff.
どこ？ニハオ。ちょうど。
The hell was that?
His static camera on the ground at one point registers a strange black anomaly. It flies right in front of the lens. Was it something paranormal, or just a reflection of some object by a flashlight? You guys decide.
And there we have it, guys. Yeah, that was absolutely really amazing. See, another thing as well, go and follow this dude over on all the socials. This guy is absolutely amazing for the videos that they do put out. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that sometimes I think, ooh, okay, that's good. That could be real. Or how the hell have they done that? Especially with the face dissolving in between the door. That is possibly my favorite one out of this entire video. Out of the last two videos that we've done here on the channel. But yeah, it's... Sometimes I see these things and I go, oh, like, what the hell is going on, But that there is absolutely amazing. It really is. Like I say, obviously the last video did really well on the channel. Like I say, it's not It's not meant to be like, oh my god, I got, get videos out on here, get it all done. This is just something that I really, really enjoy. I love watching ghost videos, as a lot of people know on my main channel when I stream as well on Kick and Twitch. We mostly play horror games because I love horror. But the sarcasm, Mark, yes. If I go to a house, to a haunted place here in the UK, I will let you know and try and get you over, because that would be so cool to try and to get done. Especially as I was saying, St. Fagans, where I do need to look into it, so I think it's around Halloween time, I think, but I will let people know. But guys, let us know down below, what do you think of these videos? Do you think some of these are real? Do you think some of these are fake? Let us know, guys. As always, my name is Dan. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.